Hey, it's Tim here with Expert Power Wash, and today I wanted to talk about high flow swivels and are they worth it? Let's take a look. All right, just tinkering around in the shop. Got a bunch of different parts here. I'll show you how we set up our ball valves. But we have these DN10s. They're 3/8. This is the one I'm going to put on there. But just to take a look, I found something interesting. Most people might already know this. This is no big deal, but if you don't have a couple different of these side by side to take a look, let's look at this one. So this is a high flow. Has a bigger opening than, we'll put these side by side so you can see the difference. See a noticeable difference there. The one on the right's high flow. Obviously the one on the left is just the regular one. So we'll put these down. So I've seen people put these ones on these 3/8. So if you look at this, the high flow, it's hard to catch in the camera, but you can see that the high flow opening is much bigger. Oh, we lost some light. There we go. Is much bigger than the DN10 opening. So to put one of these high flows on here, honestly, just be a waste of money. And I'll explain that in a second. Here's the regular size. It's almost an identical size. So if you're going to use this DN10 ball valve, it's not going to help you at all using a high flow because you're just choking it down right here. So we use these swivels at the gun with the ball valve. It helps, with the hose not getting tangled up. So what I would suggest, if you are going to use one of these, they're great and they will increase the flow, but it's something that you probably want to use on a 10-gallon a minute or more. And then you also want to use I believe it's a DN15. I could be wrong on that, but it's an actual 1/2 inch ball valve. So you're going to have a larger opening here paired with this. It's going to make much more sense. There's the light again. So I just wanted to show you that real quick how we do these. Figure out which one's which. How we do these, this goes here. I always like the bigger part of this to be on the back, so actually switch that around. It's just the way I do it. Then this goes on here, and then this would go here. Turn around, my hand's in the way. So the male end always points towards the front. And then of course, I'm gonna assemble some of these. If some of the local guys is interested in something like this, I won't charge anything for assembly. You're just kind of buying it all together. I think the pricing on these would be around 95 bucks. That's kind of what I figured out. This is 40. So get my light keeps on going off. But these are 40. These are about 40. These 3/8 sockets are about 10 bucks. So you got 40, that's 80, 90, and then these are about 5. So about 95 bucks. So if you want something like this, message me. If you're a local guy, stop in. I'll get something like this put together for you. All right, guys, take it easy. All right, here's the finished product. You can see there's no Teflon in there. We use a high pressure Loctite. Makes it really a nice clean installation of all the parts. You don't have to worry about little pieces fraying off. But here is mine out in the wild. This thing's been beat up a little bit. Probably be a lot nicer if it wasn't an employee truck, but got one brass fitting in there that we wanted to use up before it went bad. It's a little banged up. This one's been around for a while, but yeah, it just swivels right there. Put the gun on it, and then you got a swivel end. If you need to pull this off, you can just right there. So you can add more hose. That's leaking all over my shop, but that's how it works.